So the third film in the Ant-Man series has finally begun filming, as most of you should already know, and while the film may not be releasing for a couple or more years, some new details have come out that are extremely exciting and could even change the way we look at Marvel movies moving forward. Now we're also going to look at what the film could be offering in terms of the MCU as a whole, including the next big bad villain or villains, and how one character could be making a return for the sequel. Now there's going to be more on that a little later on in this video, so make sure you stick around. But how excited are you for this film? On a scale 1 to 10, just simply based on this announcement, let me know in the comment section below. But first, Quantumania director Peyton Reed has announced filming of the sequel has officially begun via Twitter, and over the last week tons and tons of people have been really excited about this. Now whilst this is exciting news on its own, one of the more interesting details come from the technology shown in his tweet. Now it seems that the film will utilize the same filming technology used in the popular Star Wars series The Mandalorian. Now what's cool about this stagecraft technology is its ability to create or stage vibrant and dynamic backgrounds. Now in terms of the visuals, this should really bring viewers a beautiful piece of eye candy while making the quantum realm stand out even more. Now we've got an outlook at the weird and wacky world Dr. Hank Pym has been studying with the first two Ant-Man films and even some in the Endgame. And whilst it was definitely a visual, spectacle, right, the new technology will elevate that even further, possibly giving us more details on the quantum realm as a whole. And when it comes to the visual spectacle, Quantumania may not be the only upcoming MCU film that is going to be using the stagecraft technology. That's correct, because an article from MovieWeb has confirmed that James Gunn plans to use the filming equipment for his upcoming Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 3. Now it definitely could be a really cool thing to see these films use this technology and really give the MCU a new and fresh look as it moves into Phase 4. It's a no-brainer, and I think it could definitely work very well. And of course we can't talk about Phase 4 without discussing the villains. Now the next big bad villain for the Avengers has of course yet to be seen, but there is lots of speculation as to who it could be. Now Quantumania could actually answer this question, as Jonathan Majors will supposedly assume the role of Kang the Conqueror. Now Kang of course is a well-known villain in the comics and another antagonist for the Avengers, and it is yet to be seen how this role will be assessed for the films as a whole, but time travel is a huge component of what makes Kang so terrifying. Now when it comes down to villains, this really could be huge. Now like we said, this movie could ultimately, the Quantumania as a whole could ultimately just answer this question. But if you have any ideas on theories on that, let me know in the comments below, because I'm very eager to know what path they're going to go down when it comes down to this. Now his role in Ant-Man of course is an interesting one, seeing as we have some pretty good grounded villains compared to Kang with Yellow Jacket in the first film, and then of course Ghost in the second, but Kang's role could even tie into one of his actions in the comics as well. Now in Fantastic Four Annual Number 2, Kang, also known as Nathaniel Richards, travels through time where he eventually comes across Doctor Doom, who he believes is his ancestor. Now while this may seem like a moot point for the MCU, lots of speculation has rumored Doctor Doom to be another big adversary for the upcoming Fantastic Four film, announced with the release of Marvel celebrating the movie trailer. And if Doctor Doom is a part of that upcoming film in any way, well, could this comic book meetup absolutely be hinting at not one, but 2 Thanos level threats for the superhero teams we know and love. Now, of course, the sensible thing to say here is only time will tell, but I mean, you can only imagine how insane that could potentially be. That would be huge alone, and again, we're going into phase 4. There's a lot of refreshing things happening. There's going to be some more twists, and really seeing things like this, it just gives you that vision on how it would look if that is going to be a situation. Now, speaking of villains, could Yellow Jacket be buzzing back onto the screen as well for Quantumania? Now, a recent Instagram post by Evan Glein, Lily sharing that she read the script for the upcoming sequel, could give us a reason to believe Ant-Man's first foe might make a return. Now, whilst nothing about the image posted directly hints at a Yellow Jacket return, what's interesting is Lily's tags on the post could mean more than we think. And while many confirmed actors are tagged, the Yellow Jacket actor himself, who is Corey, is a part of it as well, now hinting at the possibility of his character's return for Quantumania. Evan Glein Lilly has since removed Stoll's tag on the post, which literally leads us to believe that the actor may be involved in the film in some form or fashion. Now, it's a no-brainer. It leads to so many questions as to why that's now been removed, but it existed in the first place, and I think that's just enough, because after that moment it's just been pure speculation after speculation. Now, of course, wrapping this all up, Ant-Man and the Wasp Quantumania has a little while till its release in February of 2023. Now, who knows what the film release in between now and then could hint as well. We'll have to find out and see what teasers do get released. Now, I'm a strong believer that there's going to be some sort of coincidental leaks, so there's going to be situations where Instagram posts get put up and then they get removed and so forth, and I really do believe that there's so many people trying to analyze just the information we have right now that we're going to have quite a lot of stuff to go off on. But 2023 seems like a long time away, especially the fact that it's February and not January 2023, but really I do think that's going to go really quick. I do strongly believe we'll get a trailer more than likely towards the end of next year, if not halfway through next year, but in between then and now I do believe we're going to be getting so many teasers like the tweet that was posted with the new technology itself, because that piece of technology is going to be huge. Again, is it going to change the MCU as a whole, the way we watch Marvel movies, etc, etc. It really opens up a door of just endless opportunities. But I want you guys to leave your thoughts on this stuff in the comments below, and I'll see you in the next one. Till then, have yourselves a ridiculously amazing day, and until the next one, adios amigos.